Hello,
Hello.
what's up? Welcome to Tea for Lunch, a weekly show powered by Arcade Studios.
Each week, we'll serve you the top stories we're following in social media, entertainment, celebrity, and tech in 15 minutes or less. You can catch the show live on Instagram or TikTok, Thursdays at about 12 p.m. at Mountain Time, and on all podcast providers and YouTube on Fridays. So this week, we are your hosts, Mel and Benjamin.
Hi, what's
So
up, Mal? How's it going?
it's going well. This is our first time doing tea for lunch together, so that's fun.
Yeah, Tea for Lunch has been live for what, over a year now? Maybe?
Yeah, it's been, I think we're coming up on like, oh, I don't want to say the wrong number, 100 episodes?
A lot.
72. We're coming up on
It's
100
no,
then.
it's coming up. It is
Yeah.
coming up, and I just don't know why we haven't been on together.
I don't know. It just hasn't, we haven't been scheduled together.
I'm gonna write it. Well, it's too late now, but I would have written a complaint if it didn't happen this
So,
year.
how's your week been?
Week is good. I'm tired. If
Same.
we look tired live, apologies, but not really. We just this is what you get.
I'm really struggling with allergies, so if my eyes close, that's what's happening.
We just go talking in the show, and then little by little, like your eyes just get smaller and
Yeah.
smaller.
Don't zoom into this. So, anyways, but I'm doing well because last night we had our first kickball win and our team is so excited.
Yes.
And Benjamin is usually one of our star players, actually like almost every game. And we didn't have you last night, but we still won. So I just can't believe it.
Weird correlation. I'm pretty sure dodgeball last season that also happened. The first time I didn't go to a game was the first win for Arcade. So
No, you really are one of our
should
star
I
players.
stop signing up for these teams?
But we're really, really happy that we got our first win. So
Yeah.
it's been a really great week. It's been like a summer vibes week. So we're feeling
Let's
good
go.
at the
Got
office.
that dub. Got that dub. Okay, no, you know what? Actually, I think the real reason why Arcade won was because it was the first game that we played with our new merch,
With our new
with our
t-shirts.
kickball
Yeah.
merch. Yeah, the
Shout out
t-shirt.
Harrison for
Yes.
designing these amazing t-shirts. They actually are stunning. I've been wearing them so much. I just want someone to like ask me where it's from, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm waiting for that.
Yeah, if you don't know what we're talking about, you can head over to our Instagram. I think it's on
And
TikTok
TikTok,
as
yeah.
well. Yeah, and you can just look at Harrison's work. He gives a little step by step of how he did it. So
Vibes.
vibes. Okay, let's get into our first story. There are a few Instagram updates worth chatting through. First, it looks like Instagram is gearing up to launch their own For You page. It's a personalized feed based on your interests and behaviors, but unlike TikTok, it is exclusive to search. The function could be a positive for organic reach for creators following SEO guidelines. If you're not doing well on SEO, then you most likely will have a hard time. I think that for me, that means like if you're not being consistent with the type of content you're posting, if you're not using like hashtags properly, or even like the text on your videos, and so pay attention to that if you're into that. Second, it looks like Instagram is building the option to create playlists for your reels. Any initial thoughts, Mel, as the social media person on this in this
Well, I'm
conversation?
surprised that it's taken them so long to do like their own For You page. I also don't really think it is like a For You page if it's only exclusive to search, you know? I think they're just
Right.
improving their search capabilities. And yeah, for SEO, like every little bit helps. So like caption, text on screen, voiceover, hashtags, like all of that stuff, like you
Right.
said, should be consistent with like your keywords in there and that will help you. But yeah, I think that like I don't know. Is it really a For You page if it's like only videos showing up when you're like in
Right.
search? I don't know. But I think like
Mhm.
a lot of apps are mimicking TikTok because it has had so much success. And I
Yes.
think like I love TikTok. And so I'm like, okay, cool. Instagram kind of sucks. So if you want to be like TikTok, that's cool. The
Right.
playlist option, again, that's like a complete ripoff from TikTok.
Yes.
And sometimes I do watch playlists on TikTok if I'm doing like a deep dive. So I think these are positive changes. I'm personally exhausted every day with Instagram coming up with like these new updates, and people are just still not very happy with Instagram.
Right.
And I see it all the time, like in
We just feel
the
like we're all part
comments,
of a
and
big game.
it's very like people have a lot of animosity towards Instagram, and it's a bit exhausting.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's just an app, you know. But
Right.
I mean, I think that these changes are like positive ones, so we'll
Yeah.
see.
I mean, we're all for testing, right?
Yeah.
But when
Might as well.
when we're part of the test, then
every day, yeah. When you're changing the
fun.
rules on me, that's when it's tough. But that's what we are here to do. Is like we're like as an agency, like we're on top of these things. When these changes come out, we are like really heavily researching them. So that's an advantage that we have, and it's fun. I like it.
Yeah, it's fun. We're on top of it. Okay. Let's look at our next story.
Okay, so our next story has a little bit of a weird and disturbing twist. So basically, this is about YouTube and about YouTube ads. So recently, YouTube has announced that it's going to be making some of their ads non-skippable on its free platform. So this is really good for advertisers because they only get like a few seconds of people's attention before consumers will skip away usually. But with these non-skippable ads, they can obviously capture attention easily.
Right.
However, some people are ringing the alarm because there was this really sad story that came out that apparently a woman in Germany recently passed away after her receiving CPR was delayed by her helper because her helper looked up on YouTube how to do CPR and they had to sit through 18 seconds of non-skippable ads. 18 seconds is very long for an ad as well to not be able to skip through. So basically people are saying like this, of course, should never have happened. And content that is like life-saving content, first aid videos, things like that, they should have an option to not have ads on them. Absolutely.
Right.
Especially non-skippable ones, but even skippable ones.
Yeah.
Like if it's a video showing you how to do CPR, you have to realize that some people are going to use that in an emergency situation. So this never should have happened. And it's a really sad, like worst case scenario of what can happen with non-skippable ads. But it just kind of like points to this larger issue of YouTube and what their policies are and what the decisions that they're making with regards to ads. So something that has come out recently as well is that YouTube is putting ads on non-monetized channels. So basically that means that the creators that are creating these videos aren't getting like any money or they have no say in what like ads are being on their videos. And if there is ads in general and they're not getting any benefit from it, and then their viewers are having to sit through ads and like the advertisers and YouTube is benefiting from this, but the creators aren't if you are not monetized. So it's a weird choice in my opinion. I think YouTube has always been a platform that has done right by creators, but this is a decision that I don't agree with. And I think it's a little bit sus.
Yeah, no, it's not fair. Like Davey's saying, it's not fair. It's a win, lose situation.
Yeah.
Google wins, well, because Google owns YouTube. Google wins.
Advertisers win.
The advertisers win. But like, I mean, and maybe not even because if I'm looking for a video that's supposed to help me in this like frantic, desperate situation, I'm not going to be caring about the Birkenstock ad on that video, right?
100%.
Like it's really not going to impact me in any way. So I don't even know if the advertiser wins. I just think Google's winning, the video creator is losing, the viewer is losing.
Yes.
And so I don't know. We've just chatted briefly about like potential proposed solutions. I think there could be a way to mitigate this, and the same way that on Meta you can kind of toggle the special ads category and tell Meta that you are advertising something based on like credit cards or something political or something about like employment. There's a special ads category for those type of ads, and there's rules that apply to those types of ads. I think there's maybe a way to incorporate something like this where like if your video is going to be impacting somebody's critical like life or death situation, then you can toggle this and you can exclude that from
the advertising. 100%. Yeah, and like my YouTube channel is monetized and so there's ads on it and I do get a little tiny little kickback, but I don't have a say in what ads go on my videos. And sometimes I'll watch back my videos and I'll be able to see some of the ads and usually they're fine, but I literally have no control or no say on them. And so, I haven't seen any like political ads or anything like that, but like it could happen. And like, that wouldn't make me very happy.
Yeah.
But it's like, I literally just have the option to add ads and where I put them in the beginning, in the middle, in the end. It's basically like, do you want ads or not? Yes or no? No say around what the ads are.
Well, yeah, and even then, in not all accounts that are saying they don't want ads are guaranteed to not get ads. That's
yeah,
that's the tough part.
It's messy. So yeah. Anyways, let's move on from that one. But
next story. This is the last one. Something a little bit lighter. This week has been pretty big. It was Apple's biggest product event in 5 years. Maybe its biggest week ever, with some spice around Leo Messi, for those who follow football, soccer, whatever you call it. But here are the three of the biggest takeaways from the event. Then we'll jump into a little bit of Messi stuff. Number one, Apple launched or is launching a new product called Apple Vision Pro. Headset, goggles, big thing on your face. The VR headset lets people overlay virtual images on live videos of the real world, and the headset is being touted as the first product you look through and not at. For example, you could see your apps projected in front of you while wearing the headset. Pretty cool.
Super cool.
Yeah, people looking at someone using the headset will still be able to see their eyes, something Apple says is important for human connection.
So you're supposed to like maintain quality time. It's like, oh, I'll spend quality time with my partner while wearing this VR headset. It's super important that he can still see my eyes.
I'm so sorry, but if you have this big ginormous
don't talk to me. Do
VR
your thing.
set, I'm just gonna let you be in your world,
doing your thing. Come back to me later.
Yes, if I need to look at your eyes, just take it out. You know. And I was talking to one of our designers on the team, and I think he was the first one actually to share this in Slack. He was like, "Look at this is so cool." And I was like, "Okay, do you think this is properly priced or is it overly priced?" And he said properly.
And what's the price?
Oh, it's over $3,000.
Yeah, so for me, this is really cool, but this doesn't have an impact on me at all because there's no world that I would ever consider purchasing this. Like, I literally have an iPhone 11. Like, I would upgrade my iPhone before I was able to do this. So I think it's really cool to watch and to see the innovation, etc. But there's very few people. Well, there's going to be some, like really like people who are really into this innovation. Maybe like we're waiting for this, but like to me, it's just like a cool news story.
Yeah, everybody's waiting for the newest, like coolest toy. So those people will for sure like.
I would try it for sure. Yeah. So if someone has it, I'll try it.
Yeah, but I'm not getting it now.
So okay, that's too bad.
I'm not going for that. The other thing that comes kind of in addition to the product event regarding Apple is something that dives into like the soccer world, which is Messi confirming that he's joining Inter Miami FC after turning down a $1.2 billion $2 deal from the Saudi League. So for those of you who don't know, Messi just won the World Cup about 6 months ago, and he was playing in like the French league, kind of going towards the end of his career, 35 years old, but still like at the top because he just won the World Cup. And instead of going to this like other really obscure league for $1 billion, he's turned that down, now going to the US, which, sorry, North American viewers, you're not like soccer world. So why is this happening? What does Apple have to do with this? Well, back in February, Apple struck a 10-year, $2.5 billion deal with the MLS, so Major League Soccer, the US league, to become its exclusive streaming partner. And so what has been reported is that as part of Messi's MLS deal, Apple will offer him a cut of subscription revenue from Apple TV's MLS season pass.
Good.
Yeah.
If he's bringing in viewers, then he deserves it. I am learning so much about sports on Tea for Lunch, and I love it. I think it's really cool. I'm always so interested. It's always big money, so we're talking, big money moves. So I think it's interesting. So that's cool. So congrats to everyone involved in that deal.
Lots going on in Miami. The Miami Heat are in the finals right now. I think there's also some other teams in the finals that I don't follow. But anyway, crazy stuff. Congrats to Messi. I think you'll have a better time in Miami than in Saudi, to be honest. And it's a good vibe.
And let us know if you'd like us to create a sports podcast, because I think that'd be cool. I'm not going to be on it.
We have enough.
As much as I know people would be like, Mel, you're the perfect person for this.
Just the highlight reel of your kickball.
It will not be me, but I think that could be fun. Anyways, that's all the time we have for today.
Now that we've wet your palate, go eat something more substantial.
Bye.
Ciao. Cheers. Slushy cheers.